our celebrity snack, and a lot of star power today, Chris, to talk about.
Yeah, that's right. We're starting off with what you guys talked about at the start of the show, which is Drake is in town tonight. A lot of fans excited for that one. He's taking the stage at Capital One Arena. However, as we found out at the top of the show, none of us have fans. However, if you want to get Drake's attention, apparently you need to bring a gift. Well, performing at Madison Square Garden in New York earlier this week, we know a woman threw a bra, got his attention big time that way. Now she's got a Playboy deal out of it. There are also reports that he slid into her DMs afterwards and invited her to visit him in Toronto. However, not as big a fan when fans threw headphones at him. We also saw someone throw a purse at him earlier this week. Now, he seems to be encouraging it. He asked people to throw bras at him. But after all of the things we've seen thrown at people on the stage in the last couple of weeks, do you guys think he's begging for trouble in this case? Do you like this?
An interesting place. We are a colorful city, and we love a good time, and we sometimes do too much. So maybe, I don't know. I don't think you should throw anything at the stage. I think you should keep your bras to yourself, too, because bras are expensive.
You
didn't even get the bra or the draw back. Like, it costs too much for that.
I tell you what, I'm going to throw my Amex bill on stage, see what you want to do with that. I'm just saying, help a brother out.
Just something.
Well, my thing at this point, I mean, it would take God's plan for me to get tickets because I spent all my money on Beyonce, and she's here next week. And I'm not throwing anything at the Queen. I know better.
Yeah, Beehive would get you.
Right, they will come after you. All right, next up, some good news for two stars recovering from major health issues. Chris, some good news.
That's right, and we're going to start off with Madonna. She's got two reasons to celebrate this morning: her improving health, and believe it or not, 40 years since her first album. Take a look. All right, so the 64-year-old pop star posted that throwback song to her Instagram yesterday. She also thanked her fans for their support during her recovery. Back in June, Madonna was found unresponsive and hospitalized for a bacterial infection. Remember, earlier this month, she said her focus now is her health and getting back to her tour, which was postponed. Next up, we've got Bronny James. He is back home after suffering from cardiac arrest earlier this week. The 18-year-old son of LeBron James spent 3 days at Cedars-Sinai in Los Angeles. Bronny collapsed during basketball practice at USC. LeBron James says his son is safe and healthy and thanked fans for their support. A lot to be happy about in that situation, guys.
Yeah, I was so disheartened when I saw that message about 100%. Bronny. Madonna, too. Both came out of nowhere virtually, but I'm glad to know they're both doing well.
100%. And I hope that we get the answers that we're looking for because he's so young. He's just so young. So
it just goes to show you no matter how old you are, every day is to be celebrated.
Sure.
Every day is a gift. Every day is a blessing.
And the importance, too, of having those AEDs, knowing CPR, especially at these training facilities for all sports, for all youth, because they say that made the difference.
You know, I'm going to ice the cake right here. The heat today.
Yeah.
You have to think of those things.
Heat stroke.
You have to look into these things. You have to pay attention to the signs and be aware early. So
absolutely.
Right.
All right, you all ready to get a little messy now that we got the good news out of the way?
And Chef would say, most importantly, what we put into our bodies.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Kylie Jenner, she's putting some not-so-natural stuff in her body. We'll get to that in a second. But let's talk about Ariana Grande now, because her new relationship with her married boyfriend continues. Broadway star Ethan Slater's wife is now speaking out, though. Lily J reportedly told Page Six that her family is just, quote, collateral damage in the fallout. Jay said, quote, Ariana's the story is her and Dalton. Dalton refers to Ariana's estranged husband, Dalton Gomez. Jay added that she is focused on being a good mom to her and Ethan's one-year-old son. Ethan filed for divorce earlier this week, but TMZ reports the stage actor desperately wants to co-parent their child. Ethan and Lily were high school sweethearts. That is the definition of a mess, guys.
Right, I was going to say, this sounds really messy.
Sounds like a movie.
And Ariana's not going to say a word. I just got a feeling she's
we're going to get all of that in the next album.
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. Because she's going to be very quiet right now. I think she's learned a lesson out of Lori Harvey's book. Just be quiet.
Yes.
Just play it all out.
That's right. You're playing it out on this corn. What happened? Wow. You got to show me how to do that after the break.